Hi there. Today we are going to talk about the CAT exam. The presentation is divided into sections: the coaching, the books, the preparation that you need to do, and the final conclusion. So just to give you a brief idea about the exam, there are two sections, each having 30 questions each, 70 minutes given for each section. The eligibility is that you need to be in the final year of graduation or a graduate with at least 50% of marks, and the exam is conducted normally in October or November in a 20-day window. The mode of examination is online, and it is a computer based test and not a computer adaptive test like GMAT. So let's move on, discuss each of the sections now in more details. Coaching. Okay, this is something that students just start rushing into even before they start preparing for the paper. So the first step that you need to is don't rush into it. Don't hurry. Just first start off by gauging the depth of the paper. Just pick up past papers. You can find them easily on various websites for free. Just look at the level of questions. Look at what the exam expects out of you. There is a sample test that Prometric gives on its official website. You can give that exam also and find out as to how deep difficulty is this exam requiring, and accordingly make your decision. This will not only help you choose a provider, but then compare how good a provider is. Now the next step, if you consider that you need coaching for this paper, is to actually go for a provider. Now there are various available options that we are going to talk about. Time, IMS, Test Funda, Career Launcher being some of the popular ones. So when you're going to a provider, just ask for discounts. They give you discounts to individual students, group batches discount, and all kinds of discounts are there. Consider all these and try to get the least amount of fee that you'll have to pay to them, and always go for demo classes, because demo classes are crucial, which tell you how good the teachers are, which is the most important thing, because content you can buy from elsewhere also, but it is the quality of teachers that you need to keep in mind. And always ask for demo classes, at least 1 or 2 demo classes of each of the teachers, and make sure that these are teachers who are going to teach you till the final day. Because a lot of coaching classes do this, that they start when you are trying to hiring and trying to bring students into their coaching institutes. They give you the best of teachers, but eventually they phase them out, and then there are graduates who do not have any qualification or experience. They start teaching you. So that is a very common occurrence. So make sure that demo classes, the teachers who give you demo classes are the teachers who are going to teach you later onwards also. So please confirm this thing. The next part is compare. So where can you compare? There are forums online, and your friends or seniors who have studied from past coaching providers around the city. Compare with them and ask them about their feedback, and this will actually really help you. Now once you have joined a coaching institute, make sure that you utilize it fully. So when you're going for a class, read the topic in advance. So if you're going for a class of number systems, read the topic before even going to the class, and after you have come from the class, read it again. And then you go back again, and you have if you have any doubts, just go and clarify anything that you want to ask. But reading about the topic before and after will increase your retention rate tremendously. So that part is very crucial. And don't, if possible, don't bunk classes. No. So next important phase of CAT 2013 or any exam preparation is the books. So the main providers, as we mentioned, are given in your screen. And Time, CL, Test Funda, IMS. Time is basically one of the oldest and probably one of the best providers out there. So they have a very well balanced material, and especially their LRDI is something that I really like. Career Launcher, on the other hand, is a provider that has a really good English section, though I did not like the other sections when I studied there. And Test Funda is an online preparation provider. It gives you books also, but it does not conduct physical classes like Time and CL. It is again a very good preparation provider, and you can refer to their books from time and again. And since the exam is also gone online, it actually makes sense that you practice online for the same. IMS is again another preparation provider. They provide very decent quality material, and students can consider the same, and depending on what and how they need. There is little difference between the books that you go after. There are certain complements that you may need eventually going into the studies. That was something that you realize once you're 1 or 2 months into your preparation. At the very start, that is not something that I would be really worried with. At the start, the main focus should be that no matter which book you refer to, Time, CL, Test Fund or IMS, you should finish the entire material in the first 2-3 months. Don't start randomly that you first start with time material and at the same time you start with CL material just because you managed both. Pick up one material, finish it all over again. That is very, very important. First, you go from start to finish, it should take around 2-3 months, and that is something that you should focus on at the very start. Then move to forums, online websites. These provide you good resources. There are many ebooks available for free around the net. If there is an article on MBA Glue, if you will search on Google for free CAT material download, you'll find an article on MBA Glue that will help you find free books. And the last most important part is be in the competition. Join a forum like Pagal Guy where there are other students who are preparing for MBA hang out along with you. So when you are in the thick of competition, it pushes you to keep practicing. And especially for those who are and have full-time jobs along with their preparation for MBA, it's very important that you stay in touch because it's very easy to lose focus and then just to remember about CAT on the final day. So join forums like Pagal Guy and hang around with people who have similar ambitions. So let's talk about preparation. First, as I already mentioned, just finish the material. Then the important aspect that comes is start with the mock exams. Now these are probably an area where students show the maximum lethargy, and these are the areas where there should be absolute no tolerance for lethargy, because mocks help you gauge where you stand. And since most of the mocks that are conducted in India are at a pan-India level, they tell you a brief idea and give you a brief idea of how you're going to score in the final exam. Normally mocks have a difficulty level that is slightly above CAT, so it really helps you if you give mocks and know and take it as a guide for your preparation. Though I would not go deep into mock scores, I would really go deep into the analysis of mocks. So if you're giving a mock exam, you will be able to find out whether geometry is your strength, whether arithmetic is your strength, whether number system is your strength. So that will actually help you on the final day to actually avoid speed breakers, avoid questions that you should not be doing, as much as telling you which questions and which areas you should be attempting. So the purpose of mocks is basically to find out your weaknesses and then start working on the weaknesses that you can. Now, if you have a poor grammar, that is going to take time to recover. But if you have a poor area, let's say geometry, that is something that can be recovered easily. So first find out your weaknesses by giving mocks, then start working on the weaknesses. Then again repeat the cycle, give more mocks, see if you have improved, then again clear your weaknesses, and just keep going in this loop till the day of exam or just 15 days before the exam. Now the last part is considering help. When you get your mock scores, please do go to Pagal Guy and post your scores over there. That will actually build a kind of competition spirit in you, because there you can easily compare the stock score with other people. If you're scoring 90 percentile, there is someone who is scoring 99 percentile, and you can actually find that person on the forum. So if you interact with them, that actually makes you push yourself more and increase your score further. There are also other tools, Career Launcher, Time, Test Funda, all have their tools which help you increase your mock scores and work on your weak areas. Career Launcher has Student Information Systems, SIS. Time also has, but Time is still not that well developed. Test Funda has a very good system, robust system, that includes Rank Booster and other products that you may consider at this stage if you need be, which can help you actually work on your weak areas and improve your mock scores further. Conclusion for this test. CAT is actually as much a test of your diligence as your intelligence. Unlike IIT JEE, in which only stellar students or those with a very high aptitude could have cleared the paper, CAT is a paper that requires not only intelligence but also diligence. The level of intelligence would not be the same as IIT JEE, but working hard is equally required, and this actually happens to be a case with most of the working professionals which let go their efforts midway. So make sure that you're diligent while preparing for CAT. And while preparing for CAT, do not forget the next stage of exams, and that is GK and reading novels, etc. Though GK is not actually tested in CAT, reading newspapers will always help you at the stage of interview. So, despite the fact that you would be preparing for mathematical and quantitative skills, make sure that you're preparing for GK and reading novels and newspapers regularly, because that would be required at the stage of interview. So no one has a target to just go for the CAT. The eventual target is going into an IM or a good B school. And this is an aspect that students tend to ignore. So please don't do that. The last part is you can visit MBA Glue and cat.mbaglue.com for further details regarding CAT. I've given you a short synopsis of how to go about the preparation of CAT. If you want much more detail and actually go into depth of how to do it, we have a guide to take you from step 1 to the final step, and we welcome your feedback for the same. Thank you.